AEW is here to stay. AEW's TV deal is no longer a rumor. It is official. Is it what we expected, though? I don't know. We'll get all into that. Plus, Shelton Benjamin is all elite, and Ricochet and Will Ospreay did flips all over our TVs. This is Wrestling with the Homies, and today we are talking Dynamite. Now, y'all know me, still same OG. It's your boy, Qwan the Don. And if you don't say the Don,
you ain't saying it right.
Yes, sir. I cannot do a flip. Cooley. Can you do a flip?
Only on a trampoline, but I'm not doing it because I am in my 30s. I'm cool.
Y'all know who that is. Y'all know the voice. Y'all know the face. It's my boy, my BFF, my best friend in the world. Jay Cooley, the coolest man in the world.
Brr. The coolest, man. What's going on, bro? What's going on?
Yeah. My man got the black long sleeve with the gold chain. Hey, he look like a member of Jodeci today.
Oh. Day I cry, will cry for
I
you.
don't know this song. I definitely
Cry
don't
for
know
you?
this. What is that?
Wow.
Here's Cooley. You gotta understand something, bro. You gotta understand.
Right? You trolling.
Yeah, he gotta be trolling.
You're trolling. There's no
I'm
way.
not.
You don't know. There's no
That's
way.
crazy.
Wait, what is
don't
it
know
called? Cry for
by
you?
Jodeci.
Cry for you by Jodeci.
What's
If
the
we
hook?
didn't
How the
get
hook
flagged,
go?
I'd play it right now.
Right.
How the hook sound? What it sound like?
Hey, that
Somebody
song is
said,
amazing.
I
bro,
might know it.
They're singing in sand in the desert on the music video. Like,
Wait,
it's
is that
really
your
amazing.
everything? Is it that?
Nah, that's a different one.
That's
See,
My
I don't-
Heart Belongs to You or something.
I don't know, bro. Y'all gotta. This is what y'all gotta understand, man. When I was growing up, we was listening to like Usher, yeah, and like
That's fair.
Air Force Ones by Nelly. Like my mom wasn't bringing no Jodeci home. That wasn't.
Dang, man. See, my mom had the Manhattans on tape, and that's all I was listening to. And that was from like
Manhattan?
1968. Yeah, bro, the
The
Manhattans.
only Manhattan I know is the blue guy from Watchmen. Like
Wow.
who?
The Manhattans? Shining Star?
I feel like I'm losing all the cool points that I had right now. Like y'all looking at me different. I so
I'll
sorry.
let you
I am
go,
so
but
sorry. I don't
Cry
know,
for you,
man.
bro. Jodeci?
Yeah, that's
So-
a banker.
If I hear it, then I probably recognize it. But off the top of my head, I don't know what the hell that is. Cry for you?
Oh, I'm gonna send it. I'm gonna send it later.
I bet. We gonna see. I guarantee I'm gonna know what it is, or I'm just gonna pretend to know what it is, so y'all can stop judging me. Anyway, what did you think of Dynamite, Cooley? It was a lot of flips going on. Ricochet and Willie Goat was doing a thing, and by a thing, I mean they were flipping all over the goddamn ring. It was overly choreographed. I enjoyed it, but is that wrestling? Like, what is that?
Hey.
I do know that.
I think
Is that
that's
cry
how
for
I can
you?
play without getting flagged.
Yeah, hopefully we don't get flagged.
Hey, hold on. That was kind of going, bro.
Bro, that's a banger,
Hey.
bro.
Exactly.
That's a banger.
That's the
Okay.
point. It's definitely going.
Okay, I do know that. That does sound like the song I was singing. Are y'all
Nah,
sure
that's
that's
the
not
other
the same song? I do. Okay. I don't know then. I don't know. I'm sorry, guys. I
sound the
wasn't
same.
raised on Jodeci. I was a little bit of a newer generation. I was raised on Aaliyah. I was definitely raised on Aaliyah. And
Oh, yeah,
Jay-Z,
yeah.
DMX, and all that. But Jodeci, that wasn't me.
Till you realize
Casey and
Robert wrote
JoJo.
all her music.
I don't know. Ooh. Well, that's the industry, though. So
Yeah.
here's the thing about that. And I'm sorry. I know we was about to get into AEW and Ricochet doing flips, but y'all just got to bear with me. When it comes to other people pinning your songs, I don't really mind it because it still takes talent to perform that song and to sing it. Now, if it's hip hop, if it's rap, and I find out that Jay-Z didn't write Reasonable Doubt or something, then I'm looking at him funny because that's rapping. You can't just rap somebody else's words and then I take it. That gotta be yours.
I'm not gonna
Know what
hold
I'm
you.
saying?
I was sick to my stomach when I found out Jay-Z wrote Still DRE. I was sick, bro. He wrote the whole song.
Dr. Dre was writing his own raps?
No. Forget Dr. Dre. Snoop Dogg, bro.
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah,
what?
that's crazy.
A New
Yeah.
York?
Yeah, that's
bro.
crazy. See,
Yeah,
and that's the stuff that disappoints me. But when it comes to singing, it's like I don't care if who's a hot singer right now. I don't care if Ariana Grande isn't writing her own songs. Can she perform that? Can she sing that? That's all that really matters. You know what I'm saying? It's like performing the Star Spangled Banner at like a football game. Like none of them wrote that song. None of them wrote that song. That song has existed my entire life. But are they performing it well? Can they sing it? That's all that really matters. It don't matter who wrote it. But that's just you dig? Anyway, let's do some flips, bro. Let's do some flips. So before we get into Ricochet and Willie Goat and all their flips, their glory, their beautiful choreographed flips. I don't know if that's wrestling. We'll get into that. Cooley, AEW got a new TV deal. They are here to stay. It is finally official. But congratulations. I wish we had that soundbite of this Tyrese. Congratulations. We need that. We need that. We gonna have that queued up for y'all next episode.
I got that video on my phone too.
And it's a dope deal. It's not the deal that we thought, because the rumor was 170 million a year. It's 150 million, which is a little bit lower than we thought, but that's still a lot of money. Still super ill. So shout out to AEW for outlasting WCW. But it's a couple things that come with this deal that got me looking like, huh? So number one, Dynamite and Collision are going to simulcast on HBO Max. So that means while it's on TV, while it's on TBS or TNT, it's also going to be on Max for free. Do you know what this means?
Whoa.
Do you know what this means for wrestling discourse online? We can no longer come on here and complain and talk about the ratings, because the ratings are not going to matter at that point, because the show is airing on an app for free.
Dang, that's crazy.
I love it though. I love, because I get so tired of the ratings talk. Like I get it. I get why we do it, because we love to test the temperature of things, but it gets old. It's not even gonna matter no more. Wow. It don't matter how many people are watching it on TBS and TNT, because the shit is on HBO Max for free.
Yeah.
At the same time. So that's dope. That's super dope. But pay-per-views, bro. We thought pay-per-views would be free on Max, but they will not be. They're gonna be on Max, but they're gonna be on Max for drum roll, please.
$60?
A reduced price. I don't know what that price is yet, but it's gonna be a reduced price. So it's not gonna be what the pay-per-views usually are, which is like $50, $60. But it still might be like $30, $40. I don't know.
Hey man, listen, we have that plug if y'all need that. We got what they say on the wire? What did they say?
I got the 2 for $5 purple tops. What you need? Pandemic.
There we go.
You knew I was gonna get that. I watched so much Wire. Of course, I was gonna get that reference. Yeah, Pandemic.
Pandemic. Because that's crazy. I'm sorry, man. We paying
ain't nobody trying to pay that.
The fact we were having to pay $40 for a pay-per-view these days is nuts, bro. Like, it's so many workarounds these days. What are we doing? What are we doing, man?
The fact that pay-per-view still even exists is kind of crazy to me. Because, like,
it's the old school
that's so outdated, dog. I remember begging my moms to order, like, No Way Out. And she would have to call the cable company and give them her, like, information and shit so they can, make it available on my TV. Them days is over, bro.
At least you was good, man. I used to sneak and order it.
Oh my God.
And it'll pop up on the bill. I'd be like, I don't know.
Listen, bro. Listen, dog. So one time WWE did this thing. This is back when they were WWF. And they had WrestleMania all day. So it was like you can call in and you can order WrestleMania for $60 or whatever it was. Or you could pay the $100 and you get WrestleMania all day. So they showing WrestleManias 1 through whatever, just on pay-per-view.
Yep.
I asked my mom if I could order the show. I told her the price and everything, and she's like, all right, go ahead, whatever. So she gives me her card and everything. I call, but instead of my dumb ass ordering just the WrestleMania that I was supposed to order, I did the whole day package. I did the all day. So I did
even all day.
You let them upsell you on the phone.
I was a kid, and they're just like, which package
wild.
do you want? Do you want all of it, or do you? I'm just like, I want all of it.
Amazing.
Listen, my mom whooped my ass. Oh my God.
Hey man, they got you.
Shout out to my Dukes, but they got me. I was not supposed to order that whole package, but hey, You telling
Hey,
a
man.
kid that WrestleManias 1 through 20 is going to be available for them if they just pay the extra $30. Of course, I was going to pay it.
Of course. Shout out to all the moms working OT for the WrestleManias back in the day, man. That's all
Facts.
love, yo.
You know what? It wasn't worth it because I started to realize that those older WrestleManias was kind of boring. Now, I can appreciate them
Dang.
now as an adult, but, I was 11 years old. Me trying to watch Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant going there, and it wasn't clicking. I was used to Jeff Hardy doing Swanton bombs. So it was not worth it. It was not worth the ass whooping, man. It was definitely not worth the ass whooping.
Good times. Good times.
Fun times. But yeah, man, this the TV deal is dope. It's super dope. So shout out to AEW. Round of applause for AEW. I wish we had applause queued up so we just clap it up for AEW. I really do want to see what the talking points for the online community is going to be, though, going forward, because a lot of people didn't think AEW. Oh, there we go. Clap it up for AEW and Tony Khan. Tony Khan, you did your thing, brother. But I really want to see what the talking points online are going to be, because a lot of people didn't think AEW would get this far. I didn't think AEW would get this far at one point.
You know, it's going to be some kind of discourse. It's always something that people try to find just to bash shit. Like, can we all just be happy, yo? Like, what's going on?
No, we can't. We'll never be happy. We're never going to be happy. But AEW fans are mass sensitive, though. They do take, y'all been seeing, y'all know I've been on Twitter recently a lot. I've been on our profile a lot trying to, get our followers up. And it's been working. We've been getting follows and everything. We growing over there on Twitter. So if you don't follow us on Twitter already, make sure you go follow Wrestling with the Homies on Twitter. But all I had was a funny comment about Bryan Danielson's promo last night, because there was an off-air promo where he tried to hype the crowd up. And he's just like, AEW saved my life. AEW saved wrestling. And then the crowd is applauding, whatever. And I see that, and I'm just like, yo, I love AEW. And Bryan Danielson is my GOAT. But can they please stop doing these pep rally-ass promos? That's it. That's all I said.
Yeah.
Immediately, someone replied, like, oh, yeah, because God forbid they have an off-air promo. Bro, all I'm saying is, like, so the thing about these pep rally promos, they come off like a coach trying to fire up his team at halftime while they losing. And I don't like that. I want AEW to talk their shit. You feel me? I want Tony Khan to go out there and be like, yo, this is AEW. Y'all can't touch us. We got the best wrestling in the world. WWE, we can't stand next to this. That's the bravado that I want from AEW. I don't want them going out saying, they saved wrestling and we're going to be here forever.
He ain't got that. Bro. Tony Khan don't got that Eric Bischoff bone, bro. He don't. If he had that bone, it would be very exciting to see. But he just don't, man.
He ain't got it. We need y'all to talk y'all shit. Tony Khan.
Bischoff bone crashes out, though.
Yeah, he do.
Ain't nothing wrong with a crash out. Tony crash out every once in a while. It just be on Twitter instead of in real life. Like, he'll tweet some trolls, but we need that bravado, bro. Tony Khan, grow some nuts, man. We need that bravado. We need that. We need you to talk your shit, because y'all AEW. Y'all doing something that nobody thought was possible. 6 years later, y'all still here, getting new TV deals. Y'all here for the long haul. So talk your shit. Rep your set. Don't be out there giving us rah-rah pep rally speeches. Talk your shit. Stand on business. Tony Khan, stand on business.
Daniel Bryan never come back to WWE, bro.
Yeah,
like, it's over. It's over.
It's over.
Like,
it's over. But anyway, let's get into that show. Wait,
I want to give a quick shout out to Tony Khan for taking down the ratings argument. Like, if you think about that, it's genius. Like, it's because that's a thing that's been holding them back, right? People discussing their ratings, and now he's gotten rid of that. So if you think about that, then that's one down. So what's next? What is he about to take down next?
Hey, the game is changing.
I'm starting to get a lot more respect for Tony Khan. he has some things going on.
Right. Hey, the game is changing. The game is changing right before our eyes, because, hey, WWE Raw, I couldn't even get that wow, but WWE Raw next year, January 1st, they're gonna be on Netflix. Yep. We don't know the ratings of Netflix. The game is changing. That ratings discourse is about to be a thing of the past.
Thank God, bro, because I don't be caring about no.
We gonna have to judge the shows by the quality of the show instead of the numbers.
Yep, I don't care about who watching. As long as I'm watching and I'm getting my storylines fulfilled in my heart, I'm great.
Well, you definitely ain't getting the storylines fulfilled with AEW, but
no, I'm not. But I'm getting these graps.
Every time you do it, I laugh.
Getting these scraps.
Every time you do it, I like. Anyway, can we hashtag talk some raw with AEW Dynamite real quick? Can I get that out the way?
Let's get it.
All right, so let's do it. Where my music? It's Wednesday. You know what that means. Eric Bischoff's worst nightmare, AEW Dynamite. The show opened with the Ku Klux Combat Club sending Vegan Jesus a message. Ricochet and Willie Goat was up next, and what in the Gabbly Douglas? If you wanted flips, don't you worry. Them boys got you covered. That was the Mona Lisa of Spot Fest. That match had more spots than Charlemagne the God's face during the Wendy Williams days. Next up was our obligatory Chris Jericho appearance, and I'm convinced that brother has dirt on Tony Khan because how, Sway? How is this still a weekly occurrence? Mark Briscoe wanted smoke, and I don't mean crystal meth, although you probably couldn't tell by his teeth. Hangman and Juice Robinson's We Want Honeycombs looking ass wrestled in a match that only existed for Jay White's return. Welcome back, Jay White. MVP is back. Yeah, MVP is back, and he brought one of the hottest young up-and-comers in the industry with him, 49-year-old Shelton Benjamin. And in our main event, Okada and Bryan Danielson had a pretty average match, but it's Okada and Bryan Danielson, so I'm sure Dave Meltzer will probably give it 4 stars and 2 Blue Chew tablets. Good show. Solid graps. 1 pack for Big Tony. What is Cooley's face?
Bro said Blue Chew.
Right you know Dave Meltzer had a Blue Chew when he was watching that match. As soon as he saw Okada and Bryan Danielson was announced, he went and bought 4 tablets of Blue Chew and popped all of them.
Why CTG got to catch that straight, man? Dang, bro. I forgot about that. His face was kind of crazy.
Dermatology is a wonderful thing. Dermatology can change lives because Charlemagne the guys that... And I heard E laughing when I said that. I heard E laughing in the background. I'm like, let me just block this.
It changed my life, man. Shout out to dermatology.
Yo, I am a crazy person. I gotta scale it back with these before I get in trouble.
Nah, man. This is the Vince Staples show. On Netflix.
Right. But now that we got the talks and raw out the way, let's really get into it. Cooley. Ricochet and Will Ospreay went out there and they did a whole bunch of goddamn flips. It was super duper choreographed. There's a whole debate sparked because of that. Is this professional wrestling or is this a circus? What is this?
Yo, shout out to Undertaker. This is a circus. What is it? What is it? The flips? I don't know, man. But I felt like I was watching a Power Ranger audition. Yes, I said it. I don't know who's the Green Ranger. I don't know who's the Black Ranger. Maybe somebody's the Red Ranger or maybe the White Ranger. I don't know.
The Beige Ranger. Ricochet is the Beige Ranger.
The Beige Ranger. I don't know, man. It just felt like, who's Miles Morales? Who's Spider-Man?
Right.
Who's Peter Parker? It was just too much going on, bro. And I hated the finish.
The finish. Oh my God, the finish was so dumb. A double count, and then they add 5 more minutes in to catch the interference. Bro? Like, okay.
Come on, Tony.
If you don't know who to put over in the match, don't book the match. That was one of my problems with WWE for years. They would book matches that they had no finish for, so it would just be a weird DQ or a double count out. If you don't know who to make win in the match, don't book the match.
Like, it was just pointless, bro. Like,
don't do it.
Shout out to them boys, though. You know, they get their rocks off every match, but we see this all the time, man. And this ending reminded me of 2004. It was Shawn Michaels and Triple H, Royal Rumble.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you remember that. Shawn Michaels sweet-chained him.
And he landed on him and laid down?
No, they both fell, and then they counted out, and it was over. And Triple H retained. I was like, bro, this is trash.
Wait, that was a real finish?
This is trash, bro. Trash. I don't like finishes like that, bro. I hate draws.
Don't book a match if you don't have a finish in mind. Now, the match itself, I didn't mind it. I was entertained by all the flips. I understand that it was kind of overly done, a little cartoonish. Them boys weren't selling shit. They weren't selling anything. They were doing poison ranas and then popping right back up. It was like, okay, this is a lot. But if we only doing one of those per show, I'm cool with it. I just want people to keep the same energy because I know Dave Meltzer is probably going to rave about this match. But when Kalani Jordan and Sol Ruka did the same thing on the NXT pay-per-view, he had nothing but criticism for how overly choreographed that match was. So I don't have that energy for that and then turn around and tell me that this was the greatest thing ever just because of the ring that it took place in. We got to keep that same energy, man.
I'm also getting tired of all these Super Cenas in AEW. Nothing matters. Like, no moves actually matter. Like, if AJ Styles can't even go to AEW, bro. Because his finisher, they kicking out of his finisher. Like, what are we doing, bro? Like, oh my God.
Not only are they kicking out of it, but everybody's doing it. There's like 5 different wrestlers in AEW that all do the Styles Clash. Like, all right, man.
What are we doing?
Can you patent a move? Like, can you get like a wrestling move trademark? Because AJ Styles needs to get that move trademark so people can stop doing it.
I wonder, can you?
Why are y'all treating the Styles Clash like a clothesline? Stop that. Come on, man. That ain't right. That's not right. I need to bring that segment back, by the way.
Yeah, that's for sure not right.
You know what else is not right? That main event was not right. Underwhelming.
Yeah, I had no faith in it in the beginning. I don't know. I'm going to say it.
Uh-oh.
I don't get the hype that surrounds Okada.
Okay, and I get it.
Let me do my Trump hand. I just don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. Yes, he's great with, on the mic. He's great with the little promos and being funny. But, like, in ring, I feel like he feels like a Jey Uso kind of guy.
Oh, my God. Okay, so here's the thing.
I'm sorry.
So y'all know me. I am a nerd when it comes to this wrestling shit. So Okada in New Japan, he was like that Vince McMahon meme. You know the Vince McMahon meme when he's crying, he's talking about Undertaker, and he's just like, he was special.
Yeah.
That was Okada in New Japan. Okada was out here having classics with Kenny Omega. It was some of the greatest matches that you'll probably ever see. I want to say this was like the first match that Dave Meltzer actually gave like 6 or 7 stars. Because he always did the 5-star thing, but this was the first match that went beyond that. That was Okada in New Japan. He was on a different level. But it seems like the Okada of today has fallen down a couple notches. And I get it. The Japan style is it's a strong style, so it's very stiff. A lot of those moves, getting clothesline, getting hit in the head with crazy lariats, that hurts, bro.
Yeah.
It takes a toll on you. I'm sure it's taking a large toll on Okada's body. So he's not able to perform like he used to. Pause. That sounded crazy. But he's not able to perform like he was in early New Japan, 2016, 2017 New Japan.
Kenny's still doing his thing.
Is he, though? We ain't seen Kenny Omega in a second.
Granted, of course, this year, but like when we seen him, last year, he was going crazy still. I don't know.
And I feel
but maybe you need to link me that match so I can watch, because I wasn't watching, Okada back then. So I wanted to see something because
I got a bunch for you. I can send you the match with Naito. There's a bunch of matches that Okada had in New Japan that if you were to watch it, you would be like, okay, I get it. But if you're like your sample size with Okada right now is just Okada in AEW, I totally understand why you feel like it's a Jey Uso situation, because right now, I hate to say it, but his run has been underwhelming, like super underwhelming. And for someone that was called the Japanese John Cena, $10 million type of contracts, he ain't looking like he worth all that.
Yeah, man. We can see you. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But, yo, what's up with Chris Jericho, bro?
Get him off TV. He got dirt on Tony Khan at this point, bro.
He has
I don't know if they was at them D to I to D to Y parties and maybe it's some video or something. But like, what's going on, man? How is Chris Jericho still on TV every single week? He don't
every single week, man. That line he said to Mark was crazy, bro.
Yeah, about Jay.
Like, whoa.
Yeah,
I don't know if that was like. I don't know if that slap was actually real, but I mean, obviously it's scripted, but it just looked like some Will Smith type, type ish.
And that type of stuff I don't mind. Like if Mark Briscoe is cool with them bringing up his deceased brother, then like I don't mind them doing it on TV. But I do get why people cringe when it happens, because it's like, yo, that's a serious real life situation. Like this guy passed away in a car crash. Why are y'all making that into a wrestling angle? I get it. But if Mark is okay with it, then who am I to not be okay with it? Because that was his brother.
Mark stumbled on his words after that. I was like, oh, it might kind of cut him off guard.
Yeah, but I did like that Chris Jericho was talking this shit with the bravado about the TV deal. When he was like, a lot of y'all didn't think this day would come. Yeah. I like that. That's the energy that I want from AEW. I don't want the whole rah-rah pep rally. We're losing by 30 at halftime, but I'm trying to fire y'all back up. I don't want that from AEW. I want that rah-rah, talk my shit, my chest, stand on business talk. And that's what Chris Jericho was doing. So shout out to him for that. And the last thing I wanted to touch on from AEW Dynamite before we get into some fun and games, Shelton Benjamin, he decided to come his old ass back to TV. First off, shout out to Shelton Benjamin. He was looking good in the suit. You feel me?
Yes, sir.
Standing tall with MVP. The Hurt Syndicate is clearly on the way. Bobby Lashley apparently just signed with AEW today. As I woke up, I checked Twitter. AEW is Bobby Lashley's. Is AEW getting a little too goddamn old, Cooley?
No, they're getting older. They've been signing old guys. We've seen it with Edge and all the other ones before Edge.
Cooley been on fire this week.
Oh God, Cooley is killing. Hey, Cooley is Potter of the week, dog. Potter of the week for sure.
Nah, for sure. Like it's getting older, man. You know, they've been doing this, and it's been
they've been old.
It's a repetitive thing, and I feel like it's not going to stop. We might see, who knows, another Jeff Jarrett type wrestler coming along. We might see Dolph Ziggler in AEW in 10 years when he's like 60. But you know, I guess it's just their stick for now. You know, sign the old heads and get that crowd going.
Right. So a part of me hated it at first, just because I always make the analogy of making the same mistake WCW did and the same mistake TNA did, because at a time when WWE was investing in the young guys like The Rock, Stone Cold, Steve Austin, you know, the stars of tomorrow, Triple H, these were the guys that WWE was investing in, and WCW was too busy investing in Lex Luger and Hulk Hogan and Ric Flair, the stars of yesterday. And that kind of gave WWE the edge going forward, because these young stars got hot and they became the new generation of stars, while WCW was trying to focus on the stars of yesterday. It seemed like AEW was kind of making that same mistake, because outside of Will Ospreay and MJF, the show is just full of former WWE guys, a lot of old heads, and now we're just bringing in more. I didn't like that, but E said something before the podcast that kind of made me change my perspective on it a little bit, because we got to understand, AEW just signed a new TV deal. We don't know the length of it. It might be around like 5 years. They got an increase. They got more money for these TV shows. So obviously, while they want to invest in the future stars, they got to put something on TV to make that money make sense right now. They got to please TBS and Warner Brothers. So grabbing up the stars that already got star power makes sense. Unfortunately, like it's sure we love Darby Allin, we love Jack Perry and all these guys, but you got to put people on TV that fans at home want to see if you want to make the money make sense, because they got a big deal from Warner Brothers. So I can't be too mad at it.
And they're missing another old head that should be coming soon, right?
Who is that?
What is his name? Is he a McMahon? I think he's a McMahon.
Here comes the money.
He should be coming, right?
Yeah, it sound like he's coming, because now Jon Moxley is super alluding to it. Yeah. He's, oh my God, I'm ready. I was against it, but now I'm ready. Shane McMahon in AEW is gonna be fire.
I don't know if he's coming. Wrestle Dream in 2 weeks? Where else will he show up at?
We should be find out.
Full gear? I don't know.
We're gonna find out. Hey, maybe it's on Collision this Saturday. Ain't nobody watching that shit. Can we cancel Collision, please? AEW only needs one show, man.
I saw Collision. I forgot it was even on. Like, I was scrolling and it said Collision. I said, oh yeah.
Yeah, man. Nah,
That's
bro.
the problem. For Collision to be successful, they got to get off Saturdays. That's just the thing. We watching college football on Saturdays. We're not watching people wrestle on Saturdays. Unless it's a pay-per-view or PLE, we're not watching it. So get off Saturdays, Collision. Get off. But anyway, I want to hear from the people at the crib. What did y'all think of AEW Dynamite? Was it good? Was it bad? Is Shelton Benjamin too old? Is AEW signing up too many old guys? Should they focus on the new generation of talent? Was this TV deal less than you expected? Was it better than you expected? Did you even expect AEW to be around for this long? Tap in below and let us know. You tell me.
Don't you worry. Don't you worry.
Anyway, what kind of game we got today? You were precursoring us on this game before the podcast started, and it sounded a little wild. Oh, there we go.
All right. Today we are playing Wrestle Gimmick Swap. So the idea of the game is I'm going to give you two wrestlers and we swap the gimmicks and we discuss could they pull it off. Right? So, number one, Roman Reigns and Orange Cassidy. Roman Reigns swaps his tribal chief persona for Orange Cassidy's laid-back, hands-in-the-pocket gimmick. He's still the tribal chief. He's still in WWE. He didn't go to AEW. He just swapped the gimmick. And now, in AEW, Orange Cassidy becomes dominant, demanding, making sure everyone acknowledges him.
Ooh.
What do you think?
know what? This might take y'all for a loop, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it could work because here's the thing. So I'm gonna say Samoa Joe.
Samoa Joe.
Well, technically Roman Reigns is Samoa Joe because his real name is Joe. Yeah, and he's Samoan. A lot of people don't know. Yeah, he's the real Samoa Joe.
Joseph.
But Roman Reigns could be a Joe Cool type of character. He could definitely pull off the whole sunglasses, hands in my pockets, I'm the man type of swag. Because he did it in NXT. It was short-lived, but he did it in NXT, so it could work. And, hey, Orange Cassidy is already booked like Roman Reigns in AEW because this man never loses a match. That brother never, ever loses a match. And he be doing a Superman punch. So, yes, I think Orange Cassidy can pull off being the tribal chief. Acknowledge him.
Okay.
And I don't know where Cooley at again. Cooley done disappeared again.
Oh, he come back in. Okay. So, number 2. Becky Lynch and the Fiend. Becky Lynch takes a dark, supernatural fiend persona, attacking her opponents with psychological games. And the Fiend transforms into the man. Right? Fiery, fierce attitude. What we got? Hey, we in it today. We're in it today.
What? Yeah. Man, no. Okay, so Becky Lynch.
I like Becky Lynch dark. I like dark.
But the Fiend, that mean Becky gonna have a mask and she gonna be evil and fire and come on, man. Becky Lynch.
I would do Becky Lynch as the Fiend.
Of course you would. You just want to see the Fiend back on TV. You just want anybody to be the Fiend.
Look, at anything supernatural, I'm down for it. So I would love to see Becky as, the Fiend for sure.
So you trying to see Bray Wyatt as the man? Rest in peace, Bray Wyatt. But if he was alive, you want to see the man, Bray Wyatt?
Yeah, why not?
Just out here with weird outfits.
Yeah. Why not?
Cooley trolling. He trolling.
Number 3, Seth Rollins and Brock Lesnar. Seth trades his visionary, flamboyant character for Brock Lesnar's silent, dominant beast gimmick. Brock Lesnar becomes flamboyant, suit-wearing visionary, orchestrating his matches with mind game.
Yes.
Yeah, that'll be dope.
That will be in. Bro, I feel like Brock Lesnar has a lot more personality than they show on TV. Because I remember when Brock Lesnar was the Money in the Bank winner and he came out on Raw one week and had the Money in the Bank briefcase like a boombox and he just danced all the way to the ring.
Yeah.
It was like a weird song playing. Bro, Brock Lesnar could pull off that Seth Rollins visionary thing. I promise you. The suits, the dancing, the lash, all that. Brock Lesnar can do that.
I'm down to see it for sure.
That would be great. I feel like that should be the next move for Brock Lesnar, actually. Make him
I don't think there's no more moves for that guy. I mean, we'll see. That'll be dope, though.
They added Brock back to the roster page. He coming back.
Yeah.
What about Seth?
I mean, a silent killer, why not? He can do it. I don't know if it would be interesting for him, but he can pull that up. Seth can pull off anything at this point.
You know,
he's already a maniac.
I would like to see Seth, if we were doing this type of thing, it would be cool to see Seth go like sniper style with it. Like quiet, stealthy. I could see him doing that. Like I would like to see that because it's a big contrast to what he's doing now, and I think that's really the thing for me.
Yeah, I mean, and that's true, but at the same time, like he got such a big personality that suppressing that personality is kind of like you working against yourself.
That's fair.
You feel me?
Number 4, Rhea Ripley and Bayley. Rhea Ripley swaps her gothic powerhouse persona for the heel role model gimmick. And Bayley turns into the dark, brutal force, dominating the women's division as the new Nightmare.
I don't want to see anything that's not gothic on Rhea, like at all. I'm sorry. Like I don't. Like she just works it too well. So nah, that's not for me.
But on the other side of that, Bayley can for sure pull off the gothic Rhea Ripley type character. Like Bayley would kill that. That would be great for Bayley. I just, on the other end of that spectrum, I don't want to see Rhea Ripley doing what Bayley's doing. Hell no.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Nah.
And remember when Bayley was like hugging people? That was her gimmick. Like,
yeah, the hugs, and she had the little pigtails.
Right. If Bayley can pull that off, then she can pull anything off. Because her gimmick was to hug people, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty wild. Last but not least, MJF and John Cena. MJF becomes squeaky clean, never give up babyface, leading incineration. John Cena takes MJF's arrogant heel persona, cutting vicious promos and cheating to win.
Yeah,
I can see it happening for sure. Yeah, that's a immediate yes.
for real. Like MJF could for sure pull off the nice guy baby space stick, have all the kids in love with. Like he don't want to because MJF is an edgelord, but he could for sure pull that off. Now John Cena, we've seen him do the thug life, the thugonomics thing when he was a heel freestyling, but I don't know if he can do it the way MJF is doing it because MJF is next level with it.
He's going crazy, man.
MJF is willing to go there, bro, and John Cena don't seem like he's willing to go there.
That's fair.
Mm-mm.
Bonus round, wild card gimmick swap. So I'm going to list a few wrestlers, and you tell me which ones have.
You tell me.
You tell me.
You got me. Which ones could swap, right? Rey Mysterio, The Undertaker, Charlotte Flair, R-Truth, The Miz, Samoa Joe, Randy Orton. Who would you like to see swapped?
Wait.
God.
That was a lot.
No problem. We'll run it back. Rey Mysterio.
Yeah.
The Undertaker. Charlotte Flair. I'll add another woman. Liv Morgan. Samoa Joe. Randy Orton. I took out R-Truth.
Oh, I was going to use R-Truth.
Oh, well, go ahead. Go ahead. Because it's still go ahead. R-Truth, The Miz, they're in there. Go ahead. Who would you like to see swapped?
I would like to see R-Truth and Samoa Joe swapped. Now, here's why. I know R-Truth got a mean streak in him. I know R-Truth can be evil and dastardly because I saw him do it in NWA back in the day when he was their first Black World Champion. So I know he can do it. I remember when he was on Raw and he grabbed a cigarette from the audience and started smoking a cigarette on PGTV and got in trouble by the network. I remember all that.
I remember that.
R-Truth could be a dastardly evil heel for sure. And Samoa Joe is funny, bro. Samoa Joe plays Sweet Tooth in Twisted Metal. I don't know if a lot of people know that. The Twisted Metal show is on Peacock.
Random.
Might not be a lot of people watching. Samoa Joe is in that. He's Sweet Tooth, and he's hilarious in it. So he could for sure be a comedy character. So I want to see that switch.
I want to see R-Truth and Randy Orton. I want to see R-Truth running around catching all these old heads lacking and killing them off. You know, the old head legend killer. You feel me? R-Truth can do that. That'll be fire. And then, Randy Orton, I feel like he can play the goofball. He can be like one of those hilarious teenage white actors from the rom-com era, doing his little gimmick and shit like that. But for sure.
Damn.
Okay, so basically, both of you all are tired of what R-Truth is doing right now, and we would like to see a turn. Is basically what you're saying.
I'm not gonna say I'm tired because that come a little disrespectful. We definitely not tired of it, but we know that he's capable
gimmick,
of a
not
lot
him.
more.
The gimmick, right? The gimmick is
the gimmick is still funny. Like it still makes me laugh and shit, but he's capable of a lot more.
Exactly.
Yeah, for sure.
Exactly. That is all I have. Break down.
Yo, how old is R-Truth?
52.
Is he 52?
I think so. Let me see.
God damn. R-Truth. 52? Black don't crack.
He's 52.
Bro, Cooley. We gotta have this conversation one day. How do you be knowing this stuff?
I don't know, man.
Like who in the world just knows R-Truth's age off top?
I'm the type of person. I'm the type of person that when I'm looking at stuff, I'm researching at the same time. So everything stuck with me back in the day. Like, I don't know. It's weird. It's a weird thing.
Because he didn't even think about it. I said, how old is R-Truth? 52.
52.
Bro, how do you know?
Yeah.
Because when I was doing my Talks on Raw, I had to look up Shelton Benjamin's age before I just said it. I'm like, how old is Shelton Benjamin? Oh, he's 49? Okay, bet.
He touching that 5-0.
That's crazy. Hey.
Yeah.
We're going to be there one day. That's a blessing. That's a blessing.
Yeah.
Getting old is a blessing. We always make fun of people ages and age shame just because it's a joke, but we're old heads ourselves, to be honest, and getting older is a blessing for sure because a lot of people don't make it to that age, man, especially people that look like us. Not to get dark and, but a lot of people don't make it to these ages, so it's a blessing to be old. So shout out to MVP and Bobby Lashley and R-Truth and Shelton Benjamin for being some old-ass dudes.
Still getting that bag. You feel me?
Like with when Denzel Washington said his no, that wasn't Denzel. That was the old boy Don Cheadle. Don Cheadle, when he told Kevin Hart his age, and he said, "Damn." Foul. That's so foul. But hey, it's real. It's real. Anyway, I guess it's time to get into some fan chatter, some chat. Woo, Don DeMarco. What do I got for us? So this first comment comes from Sidney Akeem. Y'all might know him as Scripps from WWE, and he was also Reggie, which was Carmella's sommelier at one point. Remember that? But yeah, this comment says, at Wrestling with the Homies podcast, I love the black. I'm sorry, I messed that up. Love the love that black wrestling is getting. Great post, bro. Thank you, Reggie.
Appreciate you,
Thank you, Reggie.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
He loves the love that black wrestling is getting. So shout out to Scripps, a.k.a. Sidney Akeem, for that comment. And come on the show, bro. We need you on the show. You got a crazy backstory that's kind of similar to a lot of boys and girls that look like us. So I would love to let you come on this podcast and tell it. This next comment, I'm not even going to attempt to read that name because it's like user 650, blah, 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 blah. So we're just going to say user. This next comment was from user. What do people be doing when they make these names, bro? Like what?
User, numbers.
He didn't even make a name. He just like whatever TikTok gave him, he just was like, okay, that's my name. But he says, I feel the main roster is lacking direction in WWE right now. Melo is cooking, but why does it take 7 matches with Andrade to move the story? That's actually a really good comment for somebody named user blah, 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 blah. So fix that name, first of all.
That's a wild name. It's crazy, though.
So the thing about the 7 matches is I feel like it's a nod to the Best of 7 series that Chris Benoit and Booker T had. Because I want to say at some point Cesaro and Sheamus did the same thing. They had the Best of 7 series, and then that led to them becoming the Bar, which is one of the greatest tag teams in WWE history, actually. So maybe this is just a nod to that. I don't feel like they're just out there wrestling for no reason. Clearly, it has U.S. title implications. Did I say that word right? Is implications a word? Implications?
Not at all.
You got to check because I can't check.
No F in there, man.
Implications. Y'all see the implications on that?
I can't correct you. So
hey, you know what? We be flubbing our words. It's all good though. This is what we do, baby. This is why the people love us at home. But that series of matches clearly got U.S. title implications on it because they're clearly fighting over who gets to face LA Knight. So stop. You thinking about it too hard.
Just enjoy these good graps, man. They've been putting on bangers every match.
Enjoy the graps, bro. Enjoy the graps. Enjoy the goddamn graps. And then this last comment I have is from Kirby the Fourth. Kirby the Fourth says, what do people have against Jay Cargill? You know what, Kirby? I feel the same way. What do y'all have against Jay Cargill? Is it the fact that she's shining in WWE right now, but she was in AEW and they offered her a contract and she turned it down so she can go to WWE? Is that the reason the fans hate Jay Cargill? Is that what y'all got against Jay Cargill? Are y'all mad that she showed her ass to Tony Khan in AEW? I don't know. You tell me.
Yeah, I don't know either. She doing
her thing. The fans don't like Jay Cargill?
The fans hate Jay Cargill. They
I
say
didn't
that
know
she
that.
can't, bro. It's a whole thing. Fans feel like she can't wrestle. They say that Bianca Belair is carrying her. Bianca tag teaming with her is beneath Bianca because Bianca is the star of the division. She should be doing more than tag teaming with Jay Cargill. It's a whole group of other fans.
And it's been a year. It's been a year for Jay.
Are they wrong?
Stop. Relax. They're saying that she hasn't improved at all. Oh, that's capped to me. I feel like Jay Cargill she's come a long way in that ring. She's come a long way. Now, is she Charlotte Flair? Of course not. Not yet, but she hasn't been wrestling for that long, man. It's only been like 4 years. So cut her some slack. I feel like she's doing her thing. Fans just hate her because she left AEW. They offered her a contract. She turned it down. You know how AEW fans are. They take that stuff to heart. I don't know why, but they do.
That's fair. They
do. I get it, though. I as a Laker fan, there's things that I take to heart. Like when Kobe said that he would rather play on Pluto than play another season with the Lakers, I ripped all my Kobe posters off the wall. I was hot. But I was also like 11, bro. So.
That's a wild take.
That man said, I'd rather play on Pluto than play with the Lakers. And then won a championship. So shout out to him and the Lakers. Anyway, that's all I got for fan comments, man. I'm trying to make sure Cooley is good. This man was about to faint. He ran off the podcast to get some water. You good, bro?
Yeah, man. I need to put some in my system.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Man, he looking sad. He looking depleted. He got the Gatorade
man.
logo above his head.
Yeah, man. I got the G logo above my head like it's 2K. Like, damn.
Right. Jeez. All his limbs are red in WWE 2K. You know, when you get and the damage is done, it's like it's just red.
Oh yeah, I didn't get to that. I didn't get that far. I don't know what 2K that is.
No mercy, whatever. You know.
Oh,
yeah. It's the same thing in every wrestling game. You know what it is. Look, we joking about it, but this man really almost fainted. He had to run off the podcast for a second and get some water.
A few times.
You know. So pray for our boy. Pray for
man.
Bro, I turned everything into a joke. I gotta say, I am a sick person. Something is truly wrong with me. That's
our community, man. That's what we do.
Facts. We this is what we do. Anyway, I always ask you if you got anything to get off your chest before we get out of here. So I feel like we should make this a thing. We should start calling this Cooley's final thought. So Cooley, do you have a final thought for us? What's Cooley's final thought?
I need to get something in my system. Shout out to the Undertaker. Tony Khan, do better with the flips, bro, because I'm tired of it.
Why did Taker get the random shout out? Like,
because that's like the whole thing. Like,
it was like, yo, Undertaker is fuming somewhere.
He said AEW is too much it's too much bad flips, not enough nuisance. I say, sheesh.
And for the people who don't get the joke, it was someone tweeted because Ricochet and Will Ospreay was out there just doing flip after flip, and someone tweeted, "I know Undertaker is furious right now." And on that note, we are gonna get out of here. Thank you for tuning in for Wrestling with the Homies. Cooley got to go eat or drink some water or something before he pass out, and I'm just sitting here talking to a corpse. I don't want to do that. So we're gonna see y'all tomorrow. Wrestling with the Homies, daily wrestling conversation. Tap in. Yeah.